Hi, and welcome to today's video where I'm going to be sharing a bit more about the powerful manifestor energy in human design. So if you've just found out that you're a manifestor and you want to learn a little bit more about yourself, this video is for you. If you have a manifestor working for you in your team, this video is for you. If you have a manifestor in your family, even though we are going to be talking about building business and visibility, this video is also for you, because manifestors are incredible energy types, very, very powerful and very, very different to all of the energy types, because manifestors are actually designed to initiate. All the other energy types, we are designed to wait. We're designed to wait for something or someone, but manifestors are actually designed to initiate. And that brings great power and gifts, but it can also bring some real challenges to the life of the manifestor, which I'm going to break down in the video now. So for those of you who have never watched any of my videos before, my name is Abigail Rebecca. I am a human design and visibility coach. So I work with entrepreneurial women all around the world, and I help them harness the power of human design to go out into the world and be more visible so that they can grow their business and attract more clients and to create the abundance and the wealth and the bliss and the inner success and satisfaction that I would think that if you're watching this video that you crave. I'm also a consultant. I love to go into businesses and work with the CEO and their teams around human design. And this is really interesting, right? Because we have this real complexity within teams, and, when we're working together with people day in, day out, and we've got different tasks, then it's all about relationships, right? So it's really important to build incredible relationships and to really have a great understanding, not just of ourselves, but also of other people. And when we understand our human design and when we understand others' human design, it really makes us have more empathy towards that person. And it also helps us to understand that we have our own gifts, they have our own gifts, they're good at some things, we're good at some things, and we can all come together and work together in a team. When I worked in corporate, I used to head up a very large training and development department. We used to train all the customer service facing staff, and we also used to train leadership within really, really big teams globally. And if I'd have known about human design at that point, I would have been all over it. It would have been incorporated into all of our training, because it's so amazing for leadership training, for team training, just for, relationship building, really, predominantly. And that is what business is all about, right? Building a great business, building relationships with our suppliers, with our collaborators, with the people that work for us, with our clients. Human design really gives us the key to access all of that. So let's talk about manifestors. Manifestors. We are all deeply conditioned from birth to be manifestors. So if you are not a manifestor, at some point in your life, you would probably beat yourself up or judged yourself for not being a manifestor, especially within the coaching world. I find this a lot. We're kind of taught to go out there and make things happen and chase and reach out. So all these kind of like this terminology that's associated with leadership, to be a go-getter, to make our own success. And a lot of that training has been created and written by manifestors. And that energy comes very, very easily to them because, of course, they're designed to be like that. But the problem is when they start to teach other people to be like that, to be like them, when they teach the techniques that have made them so successful and them so magnetic, when they try to teach that to a human design generator or a projector or a reflector or even a manifesting generator, there the problem lies, because the rest of the population who are not manifestors are not designed to initiate. In fact, when we initiate, our energy is not protected, and we can repel and we can like really push people away with that energy because it's a bit like icky. Okay, so manifestors are only 9% of the population. 9% of the population. So first of all, if you're a manifestor, you are very unique, you are very special, and I love the fact that you are designed to initiate. How amazing is that? What incredible leader you are, that you don't have to wait for anything or anyone. You can just go out there and make things happen. What an incredible gift you have. I'm going to be starting with a new manifestor client, working with her and her team in about a month's time. And I'm so excited to support her because I absolutely love to work with manifestors. And I really admire the manifestor energy, because it's very different to my energy as a projector. So the way that a manifestor will go and initiate and make things happen and create success in her business is very different to the way that I will go and not make things happen. I wait to make things happen, wait to be invited in to make things happen, right, as a projector. So I really admire manifestors, and I love to work with manifestors. But for a very long time, I tried to be a manifestor. Because as I said before, manifestors are designed to initiate. Now, there is a very important strategy that you must follow as a manifestor if you want to make the biggest impact and you want to get people on your side and you want a smooth passage through as you are initiating. And that is that you need to inform before you initiate. Now, this is very important for you to understand as a manifestor, and also to understand the differences. When you go and inform before you initiate, you're not necessarily asking for permission. You don't need permission from anyone. You're a freaking manifestor. So you can go out there and make things happen. But what you are doing as you're informing is you are just being courteous. You're letting people know what you're going to do before you do it. And this is a really important strategy, because if you don't inform people, because you're a manifestor, because you move really quickly, you have an idea, you move on it, you have an idea, you make it happen, because you do that, and because like 91% of the population are not manifestors and are not used to that energy, what will happen is you'll catch people off guard and then they'll try and block you. So they'll try and talk you out of things, or they'll say, no, stop, you can't do this. They'll start to interfere in what you're doing. And that stops you from moving forward in your manifestor energy. Now, when that happens to a manifestor, you get very angry, and quite rightly so, because your energy is being blocked. You want to do something, but you can't move forward and do it because other people are blocking you. And it might not necessarily be other people. It might just be the energy of the universe. Things suddenly happen. People cancel, or that project falls off the radar. You can't get in touch with someone. That is the whole of the universe coming together to block you because you're not informing. So, as your incredible manifestor energy wants to move forward and get shit done in this world, I would highly recommend that you start to practice informing people before you do things. One of the strategies that I teach manifestors, my manifesting clients, is if you have an idea to do something, I'm not just talking about like going and making dinner, like I'm talking about like big projects, big like launching a new program within your business, or booking a holiday for your whole family, like a vacation for your whole family, things that will impact other people. If you're going to make a big decision within your business or your life that are going to impact other people, I would write a list of all the people that it will impact directly. And then I would approach those people and just let them know. And again, you're not asking for permission. You're just saying, just as a heads up, to let you know, I'm going to do this. And experiment with that and see what happens. Because I am telling you now, I witness it again and again and again with my manifesting clients. When they go out and they inform before they actually initiate, it's like the freaking Red Sea's parting. Everything moves out the way. Now, there might be still some people that are not happy with that decision and might oppose it, but actually they'll just go away. They'll go away. You can energetically repel people, and you have this incredible aura that is designed actually to repel people. Now, that might sound a little bit counterproductive, especially if you're running a coaching business or you're a consultant or you're a community builder, right? You don't want to be repelling people, you want to be attracting people in. But actually that manifesting energy of repelling people actually works for you, because it just means that then people will just step out of the way. They won't try and block you as long as they know what's going on, and you can just move forward and you can make things happen. And that's when you feel peaceful. And that's all that you want as a manifestor. You just want to feel this peace, and you can get the job done. Okay, so if you're a manifestor, if you have any questions about what I've just talked about, please comment below on whatever platform you're watching this. You can always reach out to me at hello@abigailrebecca.com if you have any questions. And I just wanted to very, very quickly before we conclude, talk about if you have a manifestor that is working for you in your team. So if you are an entrepreneur, a business owner, a leader who's currently building out your team, or you have a team already, but there's some kind of organizational destructuring that's going on. If you do not have a manifestor in your team and you are not a manifestor, I would highly recommend that you get one. Because when we look at human design, I want you to think about it as a project. Okay, so if you were all working together, if all the energies are working together as a project, and you'll know about this if you've watched videos that I've created before about the dynamics, the team dynamics of human design and the different human design energies. If you're looking at it from a project point of view, the manifestor is the person that initiates, that starts the ball rolling. So the manifestor is the person who starts the project. We need manifestors in our lives. They're so valuable to us. Why is that? Because we get to respond to them. If you are a generator or a manifesting generator, you need a manifestor in your team so you can respond to them. That's your energy. So get a manifestor in your team who is able to initiate those projects. They will be so valuable to you. Now, here's the thing that I often find with especially generators and manifesting generators who have a manifestor within their team. What will normally happen is that they will recognize the leadership and the power of the manifestor, because the manifestors really stand out as like, we're going to get shit done, right? The generators and the manifesting generators really recognize that. So if you're a manifesting generator or generator, you will recognize that. But what I find very often with my clients is they recognize that, but then they kind of put this like they form an opinion of the manifestor, and they think that the manifestor can handle everything. So they just give them everything, because the manifestor comes across as very competent and capable of doing everything, right? And the manifestor is very competent and very capable, but you need to remember that the manifestor does not have a defined sacral center. So if you are a generator and a manifesting generator and you have a manifestor in your team, I want you to be very, very aware of the fact that that manifestor is going to burn themselves out if they work too hard. The manifestor is designed to get things rolling. They're designed to initiate, and then they can hand it over to another human design type. The best person to hand that over to is a generator or manifesting generator who can just continue with that work. So the manifestor starts and then hands it over to the generator manifesting generator. So just be very aware of that if you have a manifestor in your team. If you have a manifestor in your life, be very, very aware of that. Manifestor does not have the energy to complete things, to keep things going. Now, if you're a manifestor and you're watching this, I want you to really pay particular attention to this, because you, just as we have all been conditioned, non-manifestors have been conditioned to be manifestors, especially in our leadership. We've been conditioned. Manifestors, you've also been conditioned. You've been conditioned to work hard, to hustle, to work hard. And the reason that you've been conditioned to do that is that 70% of the population, according to human design, is designed to work hard. Generators and manifesting generators. So throughout your life, you have been comparing yourself to them. Why can't I keep up with them? Why do I keep feeling tired? Why do I keep getting burnt out? That's because you're a manifestor and you don't have sacral energy. So as a manifestor, it's really important to understand your role in society, your role in the business, your role in the project. Even as the CEO, it's very, very important for you to have your rest periods. Work in short bursts, rest. Make sure that you take care of yourself. I'm a projector. I also don't have sacral energy. So there are certain things that I build into my business. I build rest days into my business, even rest weeks into my business. It's really important that as a manifestor, you do that as well. And do not be taken off the rails by generators and manifesting generators who are scornful of you because you're not working hard. Sometimes generators and manifesting generators do not understand the non-sacral human design types because they can work and work and work. They work and work and work, and then they go to sleep and they rest and they wake up the next day and then they work and work and work. If they do not understand you as a manifestor, not having that sacral energy and not being designed like that, they can be very scornful of you. They can be very dismissive of you. Why is she not able to work? Why is she getting so tired easily? Why does she have to take that day off? Oh, I don't have to take a day off. Yes, that's because you're very, very different energy types. So manifestors really protect your energy from the generators and the manifesting generators. And, this is why it's so important to really understand about human design within your business, especially working in teams. Because you can then start to understand one another's energy types and start to support one another. And instead of trying to be like one another, or taking on roles that aren't necessarily in your zone of genius, you can start to fit in very beautifully as a team, honoring and respecting and representing your own energy and the energy of others. So I hope you've enjoyed this short lesson around manifestors. Again, if you have any questions, then please comment below or reach out to me at hello@abigailrebecca.com. And I would also love to know, if you're a generator, if you comment below what really resonated with you with everything that I shared. Have an amazing day, have an amazing week, and I will see you very soon.